Alright, perfect. We're up. We're running. Continuing Yakuza. Where our boss man's about to get rid of Yakuza.
どちらまで行かれますか?
And obviously I have a save right here because, I just came back, so...
それでは出発いた
Let's be on our way. Wow. Why is no one recognizing Ichiban after the shit he pulled back with Bleach Japan? Wow, isn't this
Hold up
neato?
there.
I don't want to hold up. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, it's this guy.
Who's this guy again? Tendo. One of the Omi lieutenants.
Yeah. I think I recognize him.
Yeah, he...
From where? What you mumbling to
From
yourself
the
about?
fight.
Spit it out. While you're at it, why are you here and how'd you even get in?
Tendo, let him through. He's my guest.
Your guest, huh? But acting captain, isn't he...
Exactly right. The man who took a bullet from my gun straight on. And now here he is, back from hell itself to see the captain released from prison.
Yeah? That is real commitment. Well, if he causes any trouble, any at all, it'll be on you to clean up the mess. Agreed?
It'll be fine.
All right. I'll go back to trying to figure out what the hell is going down here today.
Nothing to figure out except the popcorn. So you can watch the shit turn the Omi Alliance on its head.
You think?
Remember what you did in Ijincho? Now it's your turn.
Ichiban, stop giving him ideas. Just say, whatever, man. Just walk on. Fuck off, Ichiban. Fucking drunk.
Oh, I just realized who he is. He used to be a star heavyweight boxer. He's the loony who agreed to fix a fight for money, but when he didn't get paid, he beat the fixers to death.
Oh, yeah. I remember that, too. What a role model, huh?
Sounds like a good role model to me. See here, that's why you don't tell lies, kids.
Captain! Welcome home, sir!
Wow. Masaru Watase, Omi Alliance Captain. Masae Family Patriarch.
Here's the plan. The Omi Alliance was more or less split in half when they marched on Kamurocho. But most of the officers, the ones with tenure anyway, are still here in Sotenbori. Soon they'll all be gathering in the HQ's banquet hall, celebrating Watase's release. But by then, Watase will already have a document in his breast pocket.
The Omi Alliance of Kansai started off as the idea of a few ambitious men more than 100 years ago. In the early days, we were fierce, ready to go to war at any moment. Although we only fought against other factions, we know these wars took a heavy toll on the people here in the city we call home. For that, we are deeply sorry. Therefore, on this day, the presiding chairman does declare, and I, Captain Watase, do co-sign this official document which proclaims the Omi Alliance of Kansai is hereby dissolved.
Huh? What the fuck?
This we pledge to the Osaka PD.
What? Why are you doing this, Captain? What are you thinking?
I'm Daigo Dojima, 6th chairman of the Tojo clan.
Tojo clan? The fuck's he doing here?
As the Omi Alliance does, so shall we. The Tojo clan is also officially dissolved. Watase-san and I will serve as each other's witnesses as we each end our factions together. This decision was ratified by the Omi chairman, Captain Watase, and acting Captain Masumi Arakawa.
Bullshit! What kind of shady crap is this?
Did Mitsu tell you that, Ichiban?
Oh.
Remember now?
Yeah, but I still didn't think the Tojo and Omi would just dissolve at the same time.
I know. This is going to send shockwaves through our world, and many will oppose it. Doubtless, someone will try to start a war of succession. But we anticipated that, and built many defenses against it.
Defenses? What did you have to do?
The 6th chairman planned every last detail.
Watase was involved too. He felt the same sorrow as I did about the future of Yakuza life. When we were finally forced to conclude that this is where it will all end. The problem was, how do we end the largest Yakuza group in Japan peacefully? We knew that if we simply broke the news to the officers, there would have been mutiny. To make matters worse, Watase had just been thrown behind bars by way of the 3K plan. And with their leader out of sight and out of mind, one wrong move could have started a coup.
Right.
But then we had the idea to use the Kamurocho 3K plan in our favor.
How'd you do that?
We came up with 2 steps to implement. First, ensure the 3K plan succeeded.
What the hell?
To achieve that, we purposely let Arakawa-san leak the Tojo clan intel. And then Aoki drove the Tojo clan out of Kamurocho just as we knew he would. He had no idea, of course, that this was our desired outcome. Amusing to think that he still considers it his greatest achievement. In reality, the 3K plan only worked because we allowed it to.
Apparently.
After that, the 6th chairman made his second request of me. I was to keep playing the role of the greedy traitor, dancing on the Tojo clan's grave. All while bringing the Omi into Kamurocho to take the Tojo clan's place.
Arakawa-san's admirable efforts split the Sotenbori Omi horde right down the middle. Which leads us to Sotenbori as you see it now. Half its men stuck in Tokyo, weakened, spread too thin.
And this was Arakawa-san's goal all along? This exact situation?
Yes, and he finished it right on schedule. Watase's day of release is here, and we can make our announcement.
Yeah. We already knew that.
Fuck you, Watase! You're a goddamn traitor!
Hell yeah, Sakuma. Just toss that motherfucker.
I made sure this would be nice and sharp for today. I really want to test it out. Any volunteers? Damn, seeing these Tojo clan legends fighting is fucking crazy!
You were just
Yeah,
fighting
very
him.
impressive.
yesterday.
These guys are all Omi officers, huh? There are still this many? Even with half of them in Kamurocho?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you sound excited.
I'm not excited!
We're gonna march this declaration down to Osaka PD. I know, most of you are none too happy about it, so listen up. If you consider yourself real Yakuza, then you have to stop me by force.
Good shit. I'm starting to see the big picture, Arakawa-han. Tendo. This kind of brawl, most of us never lived to see one like it. So if we're gonna make history here, you bet your ass I'm gonna take a stand with the side having the most fun.
You twisting the knife on us,
okay.
Tendo? I'd much rather fight with you than against you.
I'd say we're still looking pretty outnumbered here. That's the whole reason they called us, man.
Finally time to step out of the shadows, huh? Look at us. We're about to have the fight of our lives just to get that point across. With the Yakuza legends at our side.
Hey, you're missing Kiryu. Those are not the legends, they are some of the legends.
Shit.
Fuck you.
Let's make it one to remember! Let's do it!
Well,
You're gonna be in a world.
get serious. Take this!
And just gun everyone. Nice. God damn it, his path
Here we go.
doesn't activate.
Ready now.
Apparently. Shit. Oh well.
Weak.
I'll take all of that. See? They don't do much. I fought Goro and Simon. You think a bunch of basic bitches basic stuff.
You're gonna get
Watch me.
Kick you in the ass.
right. Ready now.
Well,
You're gonna be in a world.
Bring it on.
I'm not backing down.
watch me.
Ah, damn it, I didn't mean to attack that shit.
Here we go. Gotta help.
Serious. Okay. Let's go!
You're gonna be in a world of
Stab.
hurt.
Not dead, but he is bleeding, so fuck him. Just die already.
I got this.
Let's see.
You're in for it now.
Come on. Don't summon more bullshit.
Right.
Get serious.
Ready now.
Watch me.
I was too quick on using my attack.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Come on, just accept the death. It's fine. Have a peaceful sleep.
You're in for it now.
Oh, you can do nothing.
Here we go.
You wanna fight?
Bring it on.
Okay, that's dead as dicks.
I'm not backing down.
You're weak.
Watch me.
Right. I'm ready now.
Eyes on me.
More dead as dicks. Oh, you're actually. Oh. Yeah. That
Yeah.
You're in for it now.
good thing I've got
Your ass.
Watch me.
beat the shit out of the main man. Few worse than
Okay.
fuck you. Do your work, not yell at me.
We'll fight to the end.
Bring it
Try
on.
this on side.
Fight.
Feel better. I'm
Yeah, I
ready
will
now.
feel better. Thank you very much.
Watch me.
You're it. This ought to help.
Yeah.
Right. I'm ready now.
Well,
Fuck you.
watch that.
Here we go.
Weak.
This ought to help.
You're in for it now.
Ooh, there we go. Cool. Wanna fight?
Well,
I'm ready now. Right. This ought to help.
Yeah.
Take a shit.
watch me.
Alright, that's fine. Fuck him.
The enemy is defeated.
Sweet!
Sweet. Oh no, he's reaching for a knife.
This has gone far enough. Shit!
Watase!
There he is. There's the man.
What the?
I knew you weren't really gone.
So he's finally back. The Dragon of Dojima.
There's the man. The legend. Ex-Tojo Clan, 4th chairman.
Watase? How did you find him?
Who, him? I don't know what you're talking about. He's just some extra muscle. Some bodyguard I hired. Couldn't even tell you his name.
Leave this part to me. You guys worry about the front line. I'll protect the back. Even if it costs me my life.
I don't know who you are. You sure know how to make an entrance.
Fuck you. Ex-Tojo ain't doesn't know the 4th chairman. Go fuck you yourself.
All right. Time for seconds. This feast ain't over till it's over!
Outside. Well,
You're gonna be in a whirl.
You're in it
Weak.
now. Those that?
Take this! Take this!
And shoot it.
Yeah!
Bring it on.
I'm not backing down.
Come on now!
Right.
No, I actually got the down attack off.
Yeah.
Huh, didn't think I would.
You wanna fight?
This is right.
Watch me.
Okay, give us a round.
Good time.
Oh, really? We take off our shirt for a super easy fight, but we don't for fucking Goro? Fuck you.
Is that all of them? Nice. We did it.
That wasn't even that tough. Fuck off, Kazuma. You had a tougher fight with goddamn Majima.
Good luck out there, Kasuga. You're gonna do great.
Kiryu, you don't sound right in this fucking language either.
Hey, Ichi.
Arakawa-san. Sorry for not standing up. My body's not following my orders right now.
Stop
come-
trying.
Barely got
You deserve
touched.
to
Fuck
relax
you.
for once. I owe you so much. If you hadn't shown up with all your allies, things might have gone sideways.
No, I didn't do anything. It was all my friends doing.
Well, then you have some very good friends. A rare thing.
Arakawa-san.
I'm very impressed and so happy you've survived all this, Ichi.
I still don't understand why you had to shoot him.
Arakawa-san!
It still wasn't explained why you had to shoot him. You don't have to fucking shoot Ichi. Wow, look at our fancy loading screen. Save. It's the wise thing to do. I save every fucking time it lets me. So, don't tell me to do that shit. There it goes.
Wait, hold on. Does this mean you were hiding the sixth chairman this whole time?
Yes, that's what I've been telling you. Do you see now?
Actually, I'm pretty damn confused.
Well, when you have more money than you know what to do with, social connections come naturally. Even unique connections like 6th Chairman Daigo-kun. We met under strictly professional circumstances, of course. He came to me for help after the Kamurocho 3K plan got underway.
Did you hide Majima-san and Saejima-san too?
Oh, yes. And can I just say, despite their formidable reputations, they were perfect gentlemen each time I spoke with them. I never thought that you, of all people, would end up rescuing them. Life is so random at times.
Well, I wouldn't say I rescued them. I just lent them a little muscle, that's all. Of course, then I got lost in the fun of the fight. The fight of a lifetime.
You are a Arakawa fan, you. Well, you really love him, huh?
With all my soul. And we're meeting up later today. Call it a date, I guess.
Oh, how romantic. Well, you'll have to dish about it later.
Sure thing. Clear your schedule. I can talk about him for days.
If you say so, Casey. Cause now we're looting. Having loot.
I'm sorry to bail on you, Ichi. I know we made our plans first, but I've known Chairman Hoshino 40 years now. It'd be impolite to turn him down.
I get it, boss. Totally get it. When there's a shot at Peking Duck in Heian Tower, you take it. It was kind of silly of me to invite you to a meal in the first place. I know that.
Kasuga, I'm not a boss anymore. Just a regular old man. I don't give a damn who I eat with.
Well, is Sotenbori all quiet now with the Omi Alliance dissolved?
People don't know how to react. Not the civilians, and certainly not the Yakuza. Former Yakuza. But I guess it's only natural when a 100-year-old institution just disappears.
Any Omi guys rioting or anything?
No, even if they did, it wouldn't change anything. Even when they had real strength, they didn't manage to stop us from submitting the papers. And they've only waned since then. Hate to say it, but their reputation's in the toilet. We don't need to dunk their faces in the bowl, too. We'll just let it be.
Did you really know it would all happen this way?
No, we just did the best we could. And this is how the chips fell. I can't tell the future any more than the next man.
Well, you had me fooled. Really seemed like you saw it all coming.
I'm sure Masato's in a rage right now. He must be losing his mind. All his plans hinged on the Omi's support, and I just pulled the rug out from under him. I never could help myself from giving in to his desires if he threw a fit. It's been true since he was a toddler. I'd always hoped he'd grow out of temper tantrums.
Some things between a father and son never change.
But I can't afford to go easy on him anymore.
No?
He isn't aware that well before he was governor, the sixth chairman and Watase were considering dissolution. By the time he pressured me to sell out the Tojo clan, all that did was accelerate their plan. Now Masato knows what growing power tastes like. If I don't stop him before it grows too large for his throat, he'll choke on it. He'll lose everything. Everything he's built. I just don't want to see that happen. Well, I should get going.
Boss. Earlier, you said you don't have a title anymore. So, what's your plan from here on out? What are you gonna do?
The sixth chairman and Watase knew that once their factions were gone, many of their men would lose their way with no Yakuza path to follow. That's happening now. So, they want to find some legal means to take in these wandering souls who have nowhere else to go. I'd like to help them with that task.
I see. Guess you do have total freedom to do whatever now, huh?
Yes. And the only thing I'm wondering is how am I going to kill the time? I think this is how every businessman must feel when he retires.
Well, that being the case, can I go back to being in the Arakawa family?
Ichi, are you?
It's just... when I was working in your family, it was the happiest time of my life. I felt that way ever since you rescued me at 16. I mean it.
But how can you still, after I sent you to prison in Masato's place, for 18 years, after lying to you that it was for the family?
Well, I accepted that when I went.
And then, after all that you did, I shot you.
You only did that to give me a chance to keep living.
No. All the chances you needed were inside you. Your own strength kept you alive. The truth is, I've never helped you at all. Not even once. You should hate me for all the things I've done. Why don't you?
Fine. If you really want to beat yourself up about it, then please let me back in the family with you.
Hey, Ichi. You were born at a soapland called Shangri-La, weren't you?
Yeah. So I've been told.
It's a hell of a story. One that's never sat well with me.
Huh?
I dream about it, you know.
You dream about it?
Yeah. I dream that it's 40 years ago, on that cold New Year's Eve night. Akane's there, and she's about to give birth to her baby. She gives birth in Shangri-La. In the dream, it's Masato who ends up being born in that soapland.
No, come on. This is embarrassing.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. You've got a good heart and you're doing the best you can. It doesn't matter where you were born.
Thank you, sir.
I'm curious. Did you ever want to find your parents?
Good question. I don't really know. At this point, I've gotten pretty used to not knowing them.
You've gone through a lot. Not that I have any right to speak to you about it. Well, no point in dwelling on a dream. That's all it is, right? I can go the rest of the way from here. See you tomorrow, Ichi.
Hello, this is Ichiban Kasuga. I like messages, so leave me one.
This is Hoshino of the Seiryu clan. Kasuga,
Oh, hey.
you need to call me as soon as you get this. This morning, they found Arakawa's body in the ocean.
Fucking what? Okay, sure. Chapter 13. We're on chapter 13. What are there 15 or 16 chapters in this game? I don't know. But we're slowly getting closer and closer to them. Rip.
After he had dinner with my patriarch last night, Masumi Arakawa left Heian Tower alone. So he must have been shot on his way home.
Any idea who did it?
I put my money on an Omi loyalist. Pretty sure I'd win that bet, too. Hell, there were shootings in Sotenbori, too. Attempts on Captain Watase and Daigo Dojima.
Are they okay?
Rip.
Yeah. Apparently,
Damn.
they had some ex-Tojo legends with them. Can't ask for better bodyguards than that.
No kidding. And yeah, that does point to Omi retaliation.
Uh-huh. You and your pals should
I don't
be
think it was
careful.
Omi. That's
Since
too
you were
obvious.
on the Dissolution's front lines, the remnants will have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'll pass on the advice.
Can't believe this shit anymore. The Omi wiped off the face of the earth, all because of the stupid Arakawa family. Idiots blew up their own inheritance. Their betrayal cannot stand, Sawashiro-san. Remember how we used to be sister families with the Tojo clan? We had bases in Kanto and everything. Of course, the only reason we helped Arakawa-san push the Tojo clan out of Kamurocho in the first damn place was so our family would survive too. Because we're sick and tired of the Tojo demanding tribute money just to let us keep land we'd already been living on for years. If that had kept up, we would have been crushed, just like any other family without their own territory in Tokyo. That's why we work with Arakawa in spite of it being disloyal to the Tojo.
Exactly. And who's going to keep any of the promises Arakawa made? He promised once he was at the top of the Omi Alliance, he would promote us to the main family. Are we just supposed to accept that won't happen now?
Listen, you whiners, quit your belly aching. I won't let the Omi Alliance die. We'll just give it a new name. Like Kanto Senpai. I know we've caused a real shit show for you. But I promise we'll pay you back in full someday. For now, all of us are asking your forgiveness.
Oh man, and here I thought it was
Well,
going to be a
just so you
lifetime
know,
coupon.
it's not like we're
McDonald's.
asking to cut ties to the Arakawa family. We'd like to keep things friendly, if that's possible.
Of course. After all, it was Arakawa who was the brains behind the betrayal. And now that he's gone, I'd say the score is settled. If you need us, our door is wide open for you. Second patriarch of the Arakawa family.
Thank you for your understanding. What?
And he's got bombs on him. No.
You think the score's settled? You backwater scumbags don't deserve to be called Yakuza.
Excuse me? You want to repeat that?
Sawashiro, you fuck! I can get the Arakawa family back on its feet without you. Easily, in fact. All I have to do is unite the Omi already here in the East.
You're way out of line. Arakawa fucked up. His captain should be on his knees right now. Stop! What are you doing?
You know, guys like you are all bark and no balls when it's wartime. That's the kind of Yakuza I can't fucking stand. Only a few years ago, you were sucking up to the Tojo clan. Then Arakawa changed his colors, and there you were at his feet. Now he's dead, and you think you can pull the senpai card on me? Talk is cheap. The Yakuza way to lead is with bloodshed. The weak always fall in line behind the strong.
Help me!
Time to accept it. Among the men in this room, you represent the weak, and that goes for all of you.
Oh, that's... Ooh.
I fully intend to start a new chapter for the Yakuza as the Tokyo Omi Alliance. I hope we can count on your support, Senpai.
What makes you think you have any right to pull that shit?
You haven't known me very long, but I think I've made a pretty strong case here for what I'm capable of.
Convince me.
I'm not the type of Yakuza who's gonna sit on his hands after his patriarch got removed.
What's your point?
Right now, I don't know if it was you or some other Kansai punk, but I will gut the man who killed him. You have my word on that. There will be no mercy.
The fuck are you saying? Every thug out there on the street knows that you killed your boss under Haoki's orders. You think picking a fight with me is your ticket to the big time? You see yourself as the guy on top at the dawn of a new age for the Yakuza. That ain't gonna fly.
Sure. I'll give you until I've rounded up all the stragglers in Tokyo to make your move. Until then, keep sucking on the Omi's dried up teats.
I don't think he's going to do that. Oh boy, flashback one.
Sorry I'm late. You guys always go this hard on kids? Where's this brat of mine you say you've got?
Arakawa-san! The little fuck damn near took our guy out! We can't just hand him back to you without some compensation! Somebody's gotta take responsibility.
I see. Well, how about a finger? I'll trade you my finger for him. Sound fair? I'll just borrow this. All right then. Let's go, you little shit.
That's your
Okay,
phone.
answer your goddamn phone. That's annoying. I will break your fucking phone, Kasuga. I swear to God.
This is Hoshino.
Chairman.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound okay. You eating well?
No.
Then start. A poor diet won't help the grief. Meet me at Heian Tower.
What for?
That's the last place I saw Arakawa-san. I'll treat you to what he ate as his final meal.
Thanks, but right now I...
Just be there.
Fine.
I'll be waiting.
Chairman Hoshino wants to meet.
Yeah, at Heian Tower.
Are you going?
Yeah. Maybe he'll tell me about Arakawa-san's last moments.
No new side quests. Cool. I'm calling a fucking taxi. Right at here. Get you down here. Ding dong, ding dong. Okay, let's see. Nope, not here yet. Just a little more. You want a big code that I don't have. Okay, save. Save. Wow, how thrilling. Okay, go in here.
I want you to know, last night, Arakawa seemed at peace. Like an actor stepping off stage to thunderous applause. I think that's because he achieved his goals. He dissolved the Omi, and he got to see you again. He certainly looked like he was enjoying his Peking duck. I commented on it, actually. Can you believe this? He said he'd never had it before.
What?
He said he almost got to try it 50 years ago, but then his father was killed. And he'd never gotten around to ordering it again.
Huh.
After we finished, I said I'd walk him to his hotel, but he refused the offer. Said he wanted time alone to just take in the night air. I didn't push it. I just bid him a good evening and left. But if I had pushed it, he'd probably be alive right now. I failed him.
No, it's not your fault. Let me ask you something. Do you think it was Omi loyalists?
Yes. No doubt in my mind. It was revenge for his role in dissolving the Omi. Men who saw fit to end someone's life over such a thing.
How could Yakuza do that? Kill a captain like him?
Kasuga. The Omi loyalists in Kanto are already attempting to form a new faction. They complained the loudest about the dissolution. I imagine one of them is the likely culprit.
Forming a new faction. After killing Arakawa's son.
Yes. Care to hazard a guess as to who is directing them? Because I think it's the one man who could actually bring them to heel. Ryo Aoki.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm in the game. Yeah.
No. The young master? Ordering the death of his own father?
He wouldn't be the first to commit patricide for power. The one silver lining is, with Arakawa gone, there's very few men Aoki can give direct orders to.
It's a gun. Holy shit, it actually is. What the fuck?
Kasuga, you should take revenge for Arakawa. I can lend you men from the Seiryu clan.
Posting. Why is there a gun? You can't eat a gun.
I don't need guns.
You won't seek vengeance?
No. Arakawa-san wouldn't want me to kill the young master. I'm sure of that.
Then, what will you do?
Before he died, Arakawa talked about how sad it was the Yakuza were getting used. Used like pawns by people in power. That's why he disbanded the Omi. I think he wanted the Yakuza to go back to their roots. Like how they ought to use their power to help the weak and vulnerable, not just take shit by force.
That's how it was.
That's how it could be again. Arakawa-san had a dream, and I can continue it. If all I do is kill one guy, especially if it's his son, all of Arakawa's sacrifices will be for nothing. If that's the only thing I do to honor him, I won't be able to face him in the afterlife. What I really want to do is open the young master's eyes. Give him a wake-up call. Smack him upside the head if I have to. That's the best thing I could do.
Kasuga, Arakawa was truly blessed to have you. Do what you think is right. I'm sorry if my idea of payback offended you in any way.
I assure you it did not, Chairman.
How do you plan on getting an audience with Aoki? You can't just walk into the Tokyo government office and ask to see the governor.
I mean,
It's all good. I think I've got something figured out.
You can pull a plan out of your ass just like that, huh? Still, going anywhere near Aoki will mean tight security. Take some of my men. At the very least, they'll bring your body back.
I appreciate the offer, really. But I'll be fine by myself. I've already got the best crew I could ask for. Oh, jeez. You waited for me?
How'd it go?
Fine. Sorry to run off and get treated to a fancy meal without you guys.
Well, looks like it put some pep back in you.
Yeah, I figure if I keep moping around, Arakawa-san's gonna come down and kick my ass. But anyway, how about we go visit Kume?
Visit Kume? Why?
To make him arrange a meeting. I want to meet with Aoki. And Kume's got the hookup, seeing as he's Ogasawara's replacement.
Sure, but why do you...
I'm going to get him to start thinking and doing things like Arakawa-san would have wanted.
Sounds like a long shot. What makes you think Kume will cooperate with you?
Oh, did I leave out the part where we rough him up? I mean, the guy deserves it.
Hell yeah, he does. I'm in. Get out the bloodhounds and let's start the search.
No search required. Today is announcement day.
What's that?
The deadline for every candidate to submit their paperwork. The political brawl has begun.
Man, do you know everything?
The fate of the Great Wall hangs on this election. Why wouldn't I be following it closely?
Do you know where Kume would be on announcement day?
Well, each candidate will give their first speech in their district, usually on a huge stage. Kume's district, Kanagawa's second, has a massive stage by the gate on Isazaki Road.
Let's head over to Isazaki Road then.
Isazaki North. Okay. How far is this? Yeah, I think it's probably faster to just run and travel than that. Or about the same. Oh, I'm just running. Because I don't need to worry about anything interrupting me anymore since I have the item equipped on Saito, I think? I completely forgot to take off the makes off now that I think about it. That makes it to where stupid enemies won't spawn on the street. Well, we're right here, so we might as well kick their ass.
Time to hustle!
Yep, let's kick their ass. Why not?
I'll show you how it's done.
Well,
I'm not backing down.
Oh wow, your level 37 is so high.
You're ignored.
Right.
I don't know why.
Eyes on me.
I hate that spin attack.
Okay.
Why is it next to impossible to fucking block the spin attack?
Watch me.
I was never good at actually blocking.
You're gonna be in a
shit,
world
still.
of hurt.
weak.
Cool.
Bring it on.
This ought to help. Here we go. I'm ready now.
Well,
This ought to help.
Big deal. Stop wasting my time.
Eyes on me.
Good.
Watch me.
I'm not backing down.
Really? Still alive?
weak.
Right. I'm ready now.
Yeah. Do your thing and all back here.
This ought to help.
Well,
Oh yeah, thanks for
I
the
got this.
thought, but because I'm not a affiliate, I believe they call it at 50. I can't really get anything out of it. They don't let you really get at least 50 followers. It sucks.
I'm ready now.
Bring it on. Watch me.
Yeah. Go ahead, lead all of it.
Yeah.
Don't hit shit because you're too weak.
Huh?
well.
Right. This ought to help.
Okay.
I'm ready now.
Just keep basic tactics, guy. Come on, hurry up and die, son. Why continue to stick to main quest?
Here we go. This ought to help.
Well,
How do you tanky?
I'm ready now.
Yeah.
Why do you guys still need to kill nothing? There's nothing there.
Right.
This will finish him, right? Please? There we go.
The enemy is defeated.
Okay, bye, random
With
guy that I
finesse.
saved. But I really don't need to even bother reading the text. Now I can finally continue the main quest. Oh, one fight already made me forget. Alright, going to go get Ramel. Beat up someone? I don't know. That stupid quest. That stupid little distraction made me already forget my main quest. Great. Nice. Just a little further. Wish I could just run a taxi to this spot. Don't you dare run into me.
While the crime lords cackle with glee, virtuous law-abiding citizens are cowering in fear. What's become of our once great nation? When did morality become the butt of the joke?
I hate
I
you
alone
so
can
much,
deliver this
Bruno.
country back into the hands of her upstanding citizenry. I am Sotakume, and a vote for me is a vote for change.
I'd rather have a vote for go fuck yourself.
After all we've been through, I'm actually starting to agree with the guy.
Come on, what he's saying is a load of crap. No matter how drunk everyone is on bleached Japan jungle juice.
That kind of drunk can mess you up as bad as my kind. Tragic way, Kume is just another name on Aoki's long list of victims.
Our enemies don't deserve our sympathy.
Good point. Let's get him. Hey, mind letting us through? Excuse us.
Hey, you can't just barge in here.
I do what I want.
Oh,
Don't
sorry,
know what
sir.
to do.
Could you just let us... Wait. Don't I know you? Yeah! You were a bodyguard in the parking lot!
He's not the only guy we've seen before. There's a bunch of Omi here.
Oh, do I
Well,
gotta
look at
kick someone in the
that.
ass?
You saved me
Cool.
the trouble of tracking it down. Time to pay for that shit you pulled in the parking lot.
Yeah, no.
How exciting.
Oh, well,
Watch
not
me.
really. They are actually level 50
fight?
around me, but
You're gonna be in a
still
world
not
of
bad. Just hit him with this.
Take this!
Oh, yeah, I just shredded through all the help.
Bring it on.
You're gonna get stomped.
Big swing.
You're weak.
Wait for them to come together.
Check this out.
There we go.
You're gonna
You're real calmness. You need
Let's go.
like the fashion upgrade, I guess.
Here we go.
Though it doesn't actually do much damage.
I'm ready
It's
now.
like a battle. Congratulations, you wasted your time. Time to die. What? Oh, wait. Real? You did fucking There you go. Oh, cool. You wasted your turn too. Thank you.
Strong!
Thought you could interfere, did you? Well, not today.
I doubt this was the only speech Kume's giving today. Where's he going right now?
His campaign stops and stuff are listed on his website. The more people, the better. But I can promise, you ain't getting close to Kume.
Will he not talk to regular people?
No. But don't worry, he's gonna win. Governor's orders. All y'all's been blacklisted as threats. You better get ready for the takeover.
And there I thought someone important was going to be watching us. Lame. Just a bunch of random Yakuza. Or ex-Yakuza.
More Omi boys than I could count are rolling on over here to Injincho. Whole place will be swarmed. You won't be able to take a shit without us knowing.
Fuckers! Aoki's always one step ahead of us.
I certainly am. I realize there's no precedent for a governor to intervene in national politics. But there's never been a precedent anytime we advanced as a society.
You're just going to broadcast your face on TV that big?
What about your critics who say you're just too young?
Okay.
That national politics
makes
is
a
no
lot more
place for
sense.
schoolyard debates.
It's a coincidental.
Are they implying local politics is some kind of playground?
No, I don't think they're saying that.
How about we take another look at
Dealing
the
with
survey results?
elections and politics in the game. I guess
80% of respondents said they support Governor Aoki assuming the role of party chair. The principal reason for their support was the success of the Kamurocho 3K plan. Do you have any comments about that, Aoki-san?
I couldn't have achieved the amazing results of the 3K plan without the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. That was how cooperation between law enforcement and local government should look.
What about the Yakuza still in Kamurocho after the Tojo clan's collapse? There are rumors that a delegation of Kansai Yakuza have filled the void.
By Kansai Yakuza, do you mean the Omi Alliance? Because I recently heard that they are officially dissolved.
Yes, that is confirmed. But doesn't that in fact prove something else? Doesn't it prove we can reduce Yakuza activity without a risky policy like the Kamurocho 3K plan?
It's not a risky policy. Not compared to the risks of letting Yakuza run free. I'm sure you've also heard that Masumi Arakawa, an officer who spearheaded the dissolution, was murdered. So you see, it may seem like this was a peaceful process, but I think it was anything but. As always, the underworld keeps hidden its dark, unseemly truth. On the other hand, the Kamurocho 3K plan didn't involve any murder at all. My plan was the perfect example of a peaceful process, accomplished with my expertise from Bleach Japan.
Speaking of which, the Citizens Liberal Party is endorsing quite a number of Bleach Japan candidates this cycle. As party chair, what are your priorities?
I want to rejuvenate the Citizens Liberal Party. The Bleach Japan candidates are young and brimming with energy. By harnessing that energy, I know we can bleach all the gray zones in this entire nation.
If you say so.
This bastard's using Arakawa's death to win an election, after all but pulling the trigger himself. It's disgusting.
Just when I thought I couldn't hate politicians anymore, he gives me a reason.
Guys, remember the mission. Kume's going to give another speech somewhere, so what do?
Well, judging by how it went down here, we won't be able to lay a finger on him.
Sounds like you're in a tight spot.
Chairman?
So, you figured your best path to Aoki was just to scare the shit out of Kume?
Guilty as charged. But they're always one step ahead of us. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I forgot to give you something back at Heian Tower.
Eh? Can't think of what that'd be. What is it?
Kasuga, did you already forget the task you entrusted to me?
The task? Finding a candidate!
Why did you give me that for $3 million?
Remember the whole point of collecting all that money to make Kume lose?
Yeah, did you find someone? Someone who can win?
Oh,
well,
you're a
I
safe
searched far and wide.
No.
But you didn't find anyone.
But then, all of a sudden, it hit me.
Yeah? Lay it on me.
Kasuga, you should run.
What?
I only wish I'd thought of it earlier.
Wait just a second, back it up. Why the hell should it be me? I don't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning this.
True. I doubt you'd even get enough votes to qualify for the return of your registration deposit.
So why would you want to flush $3 million down the drain?
Well, the money doesn't matter.
It does to me.
3 million yen is a deal if it gives us a chance to catch Kume.
I'm not really following, Chairman.
In every election, the candidates drive around in their trucks giving speeches. The district's not that big, so they frequently run into each other. And when they do, it's customary for them to wish each other luck and shake hands. It's a farce, of course, but it's custom. That's your chance to get close to him.
So if I run in the election, I can walk right up to Kume.
Compared to Kume, you'd be a nobody, what they call a fringe candidate. Since Kume's victory is assured, he'll be expected to be a good sport. That includes not turning you down for a handshake if you ask for one.
He can't just say no?
If he did, everyone would say he acted like an arrogant jerk to the underdog. Bad press spreads quickly, and public opinion changes with the wind. You see how perfect it is? This is how you corner Kume. See, your original plan was to make Kume lose, but now the plan is just to use him as a stepping stone, correct?
Aren't you guys forgetting something? Ichiban did hard time. For murder.
It doesn't matter what's on your record. Once you've served your term, you can run. What do you say, Kasuga?
Am I really going to go?
I wish I could tell you to take your time and think it over, but time is a luxury you don't have. The deadline to announce your candidacy is today. You have to decide right now.
Then I'll do it.
Seriously?
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's sane, but...
Then hurry to the election office and get your paperwork done. It's the government, so naturally they close pretty early.
Wait, what time is it?
Holy shit, guys, we gotta hurry.
Let's run! Where's the election office anyway?
In the Nishihama building on Carriage Highway.
Thanks!
Rough boys who need a little backup. Swing by. Got nothing new, right? Yep, no, just... Gotta make my way over to the... Oh, hey! I never
Should I open it? Got it!
Wait. Open, I didn't pay attention.
Should I open it? Sweet!
Worthwhile anyway. That other one was red ink, though. That was me not paying attention. Goddamn bush. Stop looking sad. Also, fuck the birds I'm bumped into. Fuck you, I want this.
I'm still good.
I don't know how many of those I have, but I don't think I have enough for the sword yet. Because of the sheer amount that takes to get a hold of the sword. And the other free loot? Because I haven't actually been this little section of the map as far as I can remember. Might have been by before, but I don't remember it. Don't see anything. There's a taxi there, though. Too bad actual taxi placements don't mean a damn thing. Oh, and there goes my 3 million again. That was exhausting. If I have to sign one more form, I swear. Never imagined there could be that many. Well, of course, you're not exactly running for student council. I'm just glad we made it done. Did you see that guy's face? He was about to snap. Well, nobody likes the last minute arrival, but worked out, thankfully. Don't act like it's over. The paperwork was just the beginning. Tomorrow we hit the campaign trail. I'm only trying to get close to Kuma. I don't actually have to.
Not gonna happen.
You do, actually. If Kuma and the rest of society don't recognize you as a candidate, the plan will fall apart. She's right. How am I supposed to even campaign, though? I don't have an election ban or even a megaphone. Well, then you better get figured out. I'm a Sachan. You gotta take this seriously. We'll figure it out tomorrow. You gotta start tomorrow. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Seriously? Fuck off. Now I go back to can I don't think I can even take, it still doesn't let me take a stupid taxi. Oh no, wait, yes it does. Cool. Crazy Taxi. I get that reference. Along with like every fucking person in the world playing this game. Alright, what's in here? What's this? Looks like a bunch of probably death threats, I'm guessing. Kuma must be kicking his campaign up a notch. Guess I already found out I'm right. Saves me the trouble of having a campaign strategy. You think this is a good thing? Now the whole town's going to know your criminal record. Don't worry about it, man. I was planning on hiding the truth anyway. Oh, mysterious white van. Yes. I see they already have you in their sights. Takabe. Our chairman would like you to have something. Chairman Hoshino, what would that be? This beauty, it's an old car. An old car we used to sell things out, but you can use as your election van. For real, we even gave it a microphone and a loudspeaker. We dug those out of one of our strip club's warehouses. We should give you at least the bare minimum of legitimacy. Kuma can't run from you now. Appreciate it, man.
Take care.
Now we're talking. Well then, shall we pay Kuma a visit? He's scheduled to give a speech at Hamakita Park today. Nice, this time we'll corner him and make him take us to the young master. Good luck. I don't need luck. I'm gonna kick their ass. Unless they throw another difficulty wall at me like fucking Majima again. Well, let's just get in this car and roll over to Hamakita Park when you're ready. Okay, let me hit up this save just in case.
Elections are the cornerstone of a just and fair democracy for all. Running for office as a publicity stunt is traveling all over that. And yet, Ichiban Kasuga, an ex-Yakuza who served 18 years in prison for murder, has, for his own personal gain, decided to taint this sacred election with his candidacy. It's a sick joke.
Listen to that. Sounds like he got the jump on you.
You think?
Strange that his campaign caught wind of the plan. But they're definitely trying to ensure you won't ever get near him.
How?
The whole reason Kume would have been obligated to shake your hand was because you were going to be the brave, noble underdog. But now he's trying to paint you as a villain, so he won't need to show you any respect.
Oh, I get it. Well then, you know what? It's time to clear my name.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. I'm Ichiban Kasuga.
Hey, there he is! Turn the cameras on him!
Seriously? A murderer? Running for office?
Damn.
Can you believe it? It's ridiculous. You heard it. He's a murderer.
I gotta hand it to my opponent here. He's such a generous guy. He's basically advertising for me, a total unknown. Can't wait to check my campaign's followers after this. Thank you so much, Kume-san. This is exactly what I was talking about, folks. He's got nothing but sarcasm and one-liners. Why won't this ex-convict take our democracy seriously?
'Cause you suck, Kume.
Ex-convict? You trying to say someone who broke the law can't run? That I've lost the right? Naturally. Well, it's true. I was in prison for 18 years. But the law says anyone can run, no matter what crimes they've committed. I'm standing here because my application was accepted. If you deny my right to run, then who's really disrespecting the law here? That'd be you, right, Mr. Law and Order? I never said anything about the law. Oh, so you're admitting the laws aren't always so perfect. Well, in this case, it's strange, isn't it? Bleach Japan loves going around telling the rest of us to follow the law. But how do we follow laws that aren't just? Isn't that kind of a paradox? Well, laws are what you need to... Are you asking all these fine people to just accept that paradox? In this case, we must! I see. Well, that sounds like a gray zone to me. Kume-san, people don't want to break the law. They really don't. But just like the law ain't perfect, neither are humans. They both exist in gray zones. Part good, part bad. I mean, just one little mistake can send you down a slippery slope. It happened to me. I made a mistake that led me to this city. Luckily, I was rescued from that mistake, but not by the law. I was rescued by the people who live in the gray zones. And man, they didn't ask for that life. They got the raw end of a deal. They were never given a real choice. They want to be proud, hard-working members of society, as much as anyone in this crowd. They know the law is important. I do too. But we also know some things are more important. People don't exist to serve the law. The law exists to serve the people. We ought to remember the words in that order. Don't you think, Kume-san?
Kasuga knows what he's talking about. He's got my vote.
Yeah, I like it. Go Ichiban!
He's telling it like it is. Give him hell, Ichiban. We're with ya.
Where do I donate to Team Kasuga?
Screw that Kume guy. He's a elitist.
Kume-san, I think we can have a healthy debate in this campaign. Let's do this election fair and square. Why don't I come over there so we can shake on it, yeah?
Retreat! Retreat!
Wait, what's the problem?
Fuck off.
Kume-san,
yourself,
you were in
Kume.
the middle of your speech.
Wait, Kume-san!
In a strange turn, this impromptu debate has ended with Kume, the frontrunner, making a quick retreat.
Yeah, that's gonna cost them.
The former Yakuza ex-felon candidate, Ichiban Kasuga, has been generating buzz on social media.
Useless! Kume, the staff, and even you are all useless! The only reason this happened is because you neglected to take it seriously. Enlighten me, Sawashiro. Why are you acting so strange? Got something to report?
For now, we've decided to reorganize under a provisional name. The Tokyo Omi Alliance. We have sufficient manpower and resources, so I'll be assigning titles to...
I'm sorry, are you under the impression you're the chairman or something? Huh?
No.
You had power in the Arakawa family, but I can assure you, it wasn't because you were competent. Kiss enough ass. Anyone can get a promotion like you did. You haven't had a spine since the days when you were following me around like a lost dog. I've taken pity on you because we had a history. But enough is enough. The new Tokyo Omi Alliance needs a chairman who understands how to wield power.
Well, that's what I am.
Damn, get told.
A bold claim. I'll give you 24 hours to prove it by killing this man.
What?
If you fail, well, I assume you know the consequences.
Yep.
Kuma should be giving a speech in front of Jinai Station today. Alright,
Stop.
today's the day we get him for sure. Can we leave the van behind though? If he recognizes we're coming, he'll cut his speech short and bail. Good point. Let's go on foot so we don't stand out. Okay, so just run up here and trigger yet another cutscene. Works for me, I guess. No, don't hit me. Fuck you stupid ass cars.
Yep.
There he is. At it again. Don't let staff see us coming. I'll get in front of the media to make him shake my hand. He'll have no way to avoid me that way. But then what? I'll suggest we make amends about yesterday and pull him into the van, then I've won. Well, be careful. Looks like they've got more eyes than we thought.
Hey.
Sure you want to do this? This guy's a candidate just like Kume. If you raise a hand against him, don't you think it'll damage Kume's reputation? Got some bad news for you. We ain't part of Kume's campaign. And we don't live in Kanagawa. Well, good for you. Cry all you want. Nothing's going to trace us back to Kume. Well, you guys saw this through. Let's not stand here admiring them. If we don't hurry, Kume's going to get away. What's the rush? Your campaign's going down in flames because you'll be dead. You say that. But you'll be dead. 'Cause I'm dead.
Bring it on.
That's just a fact.
Watch me.
Watch this. I'll take y'all down with... Use this. That'll damage you heavily.
Cool.
And now I gotta do the biggest swing.
I'm not that
Guy in the middle. Damn it, not all dead yet.
right.
Guess we'll just have to finish him off there. I was hoping I'd actually get more kills with those two AoE attacks, but I guess not. Oh, I was expecting to fall back, but this worked just fine.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Go over here and take this guy's ass. Oh, really? He's still alive. Huh. Did not expect
Here we go.
that. This'll finish.
I'm ready now.
Okay. That's done. You. Oh, I got a fall. That wasn't enough to kill him without spinning like that. Fall over. And this is
Stomp. This ought to help.
Thanks, stomp all that shit. Smash your head in.
Nice! Hell yeah! I'll take it.
I'm getting strong.
Nice. Kume still hasn't noticed us.
무슨 일이지?
What's going down?
뭐라고?
What's going down?
Your support means everything. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yo!
It's Kasuga! The other candidate, Ichiban Kasuga's here! Get cameras on him! There might be another debate! Kasuga! Will you continue yesterday's debate?
No, I think Kume-san took enough damage yesterday. I actually came to make peace with him.
Why would we ever make peace?
Because I'm better than you. Someone make you.
It's hard to talk in front of all these cameras, you know? Want to talk in private? That'll be way better. Let's just hop into your van here. Nice ride, by the way.
Okay, okay. Give him some space.
Kasuga-san.
Yeah?
Chairman Hoshino's life is in danger.
Excuse
me? The Komijul got an anonymous tip that the Seiryu clan is going to be attacked. Chairman Hoshino is the target, and Songhui said there's something suspicious happening at the Seiryu clan.
The chairman? Well, him.
I think we need to put a hold on the Kume and Aoki mission.
Yeah, we'll be back.
What? Hey, are we done with Kume already?
Something's going down. It's urgent.
That's far away, so I guess we'll call in a taxi for this one. It looks like it's the closest one. Yep. Yeah, I kind of forgot Hello Work was a thing. Oh, even though we're not using him at the moment, still want to fuck with the costume that
Can I help you?
other guy has. I can't remember his name. Zhao, I think. Daigo Dojima. Alright, yeah, we'll equip it. Fuck it.
I'm sure you'll do great.
So now all we gotta do is get ourselves to the objective. Fuck you, I don't even need you anymore. I beat management mode. We hit this save right here. And now we'll actually get into a fight. Important fight, I'm pretty sure. You know, one that'll actually take more than 2 seconds.
Captain Takabe!
Kasuga.
You're shot!
It was the Omi Alliance. About 10 of them. One had a gun. They're looking for the Patriarch. They're going to kill him.
His office is a ways up from here, right?
Yes. Hurry, please.
Finally, you make your entrance.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
The Omi Alliance.
Don't need to be on time.
Where's the chairman?
Huh. Give the boys a sec. They're still cleaning up.
What's that mean? Don't fuck with me, you assholes!
Let's beat him down.
Watch me.
You're gonna be in a world.
Weak.
Let me just go and quickly clean all of you guys.
Cool. I'm not backing down.
Come on now!
Damn, that didn't even hit everyone.
Right.
Dang. Goes down right there.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the guy? Right here. No, but you're still on this. Oh, hey, that actually hit. Well, okay, that hurt a little. This guy. Let's see who can wait that.
You're important now.
Looks like this
fight?
guy. Right
I'm ready now.
Eyes on me.
Here we go.
here. So I probably should, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I probably should heal.
Okay.
Fuck that.
You're important now. Watch me.
You're weak.
We'll go. That takes at least health out of all of them. I guess the hammer people don't fall over
Cool.
I don't think we can get past this guy, so we've got no choice but to attack him.
Well.
With that down attack, he's now the best target, too.
Right.
And yeah, we'll
Drive
actually
it
do
on
it.
the side. Let's do this together. I'm ready now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's go.
You're gonna be in a world.
Watch me.
I'm not backing down.
Oh, there's the follow-up. Good. He was actually gonna survive that shit.
Here we go. This ought to help.
Fuck you.
Okay.
is defeated.
Nice!
Rip.
Captain Hoshiro.
You're late, Ichi.
You killed the chairman?
You were late every damn time. Any job I sent you on, the smallest errand.
Why, though? Why would you kill the chairman?
This will be the end of the E-Gene 3. He was a tired old man who served as the Gray Zone's pillar. And that pillar supported Ijincho. Without him, it'll crumble unless we intervene. The young master agrees.
Why are you two like this? Why are you so paranoid? You've already won pretty much everything, and you still had to kill the chairman in cold blood? Why would Ryo Aoki need to do this when he's already on top of the world?
What if I told you it was your fault?
What? Hey, Ichiban. Ichiban!
Forget it.
You want to punch me or just going to run away?
You know how important it is to the young master that he wins this district, but you got in his way. A felon like you suddenly decides to make a run for the seat. He doesn't like being defied. Especially not by the likes of you.
I do what I want.
Sounds to me like you're scared I could win.
Are you kidding? Not in a million years.
Why else would you need to kill Chairman Hoshino?
You know him. He doesn't even like to be inconvenienced. So how do you think he feels about this?
Well then why didn't you just kill me?
Oh, I would have preferred that. But your campaign has drawn so much attention. I guess you could call it a timing issue if you need a reason.
So you killed the chairman in my place?
Yes. The E-Gene 3 was the machine keeping you on life support. If pulling the trigger on you would make too big of a splash, we figured pulling the plug out of the wall would be the next best thing.
Every time I think the young master couldn't sink any lower, he proves me wrong. What the fuck is his problem? What made him turn out to be such a bastard? I'm sure the both of us mean nothing to him. So why would he have to go so far just to crush garbage like me under his foot? What satisfaction do you two get from watching me break? Tell me what any of this is for! Is Arakawa-san's death your fault too, you fucking coward?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Doesn't really matter now, does it?
It does, because I'm like, yes.
Sawashiro!
Okay. Neat. Oh, he went and got himself a sword.
Come on, Ichi.
Let's
sit this.
Oh man, he just had to pull out a weapon.
Yeah, but is it really something to worry about? Beat him last time, didn't you?
Yeah, but it was probably just luck. Either that or he wasn't really trying. And you don't know Captain Sawashiro like I do. A weapon really amps him up.
So this is gonna be a tough fight any way you slice.
For sure. I mean, he's a captain under Arakawa the assassin. So everyone be careful.
Got it.
Well.
You're gonna get stomped.
So I'm just gonna go all in on this motherfucker. He is a boss after all.
Cool.
Ooh, yeah, he's spanking like a motherfucker.
Yeah?
I'm sure I'll have a stage 2. It's not nighttime. I can't call in either. I can call in these two though. We can check out these fucking summons. Hell yeah. Let's see what you got, Sergeant.
I summon you!
Let's go. It's on now.
Yeah, you're throwing that like okay. Oh no, you're just spinning.
Take this!
That's something. Oh no, it's Ooh, that's damn good damage.
That all you got?
You're gonna get stomped. Here we go.
You're in it now.
Damage is boosted based on number of charms. Okay, I don't have any charmed enemies. What if I should... We'll spend some mana on this.
I'm not backing down.
Let's go! Watch this!
Maybe I'll get lucky and get it.
You're gonna be in a whirlwind.
At least blade attack. Good now.
Power.
How did I notice that before when I... I didn't do that much.
I'm not backing down.
Who do I call?
Mates.
Yeah?
Costs 1 million to call them in. Okay, well. Majima, it's your turn.
Time to call a friend! I summon you!
Do it, Majima. Do something cool.
Need a hand, Majima?
He's running down this fucking building, of course he is. God damn right.
It's showtime!
Where did you get that many knives from? When do you control lightning? Well, that just knocked him in the face there. Oh, cool. Sword broke. And now he's using Kane. That's probably also.
Let's try this.
Oh, no, he's got Pimp Daddy attacks now.
What the heck kind of move was that?
A way more powerful one than I thought. It's based on a Western martial art.
How do you know that?
Since when do you know martial arts, dude?
Since always. The reason I fought with an umbrella was because I got the idea from an old martial arts book.
What?
And is the captain using the same fighting style right now?
Yeah. Actually, watching him is really teaching me a lot that I didn't understand in the book.
Damn. How many different martial arts does the captain know?
I think we're about to find out. Makes me feel like a wimp.
Come on.
Oh.
Right.
No.
Try this on the side. Let's do this together. This ought to help.
Thanks,
My
yo.
thanks.
Well.
Let's see.
No, that didn't change. That's good.
Have fun with this.
Front bleed. Okay, that's really bad. Oh. There's another part of that. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
You're gonna get stomped.
Skill. Yeah, well.
You're in.
Here we go.
And as per usual, your only goal is to get that win
All,
wall.
everyone. I'm ready now.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's this?
We're calling our MP recovery.
Weak.
So, calling you and get some MP going.
Let's go.
Right.
Skill.
Try this on the side. Let's do this
Going to
together.
heal up.
This ought to help.
My thanks. Watch me.
I don't know if he blocked salami action, so I'm on guard in this case. Ow. Yep, they're not killing. Good.
Have fun with this.
Cool. Do I do ability or summon?
You're in weak.
You could get some poison going. Also, I forgot about her. What do you do?
You're gonna be in a
Boosting
world
party
of
attack
hurt.
and defense.
Bring it on.
Do it.
Ooh. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't have a stage for that. I don't know if it will or not. But yes, I will gladly break that buff.
Huh?
Well, that's probably going to... Nope, she might die anyway. She hasn't got a chance to go. Nope, she's alive. Pretty sure she only survived because of that summon.
I got
With
this.
We'll fight to the end. This out. Give it your all, everyone. I'm ready now.
Thank you.
You're in it now.
Stop doing that.
Now we're talking.
Nope, not. Why did I start pulling that one out? Actually, no, wait, yeah, I'm pretty. I took some decent damage.
I'm not
just
going
now.
down without you.
And I'm going to heal next turn anyway, so fuck it.
Let's get it done.
Huh?
You want to fight?
You're in for it now.
It's probably going to be a waste, but I've just got to test it out.
Check this out. I'm going
I'll show
Oh,
you a
damn,
fight.
yeah, that's actually really good. Did that cost me money? I don't think it actually
got this.
cost me money. Huh. Interesting.
Hope you're ready.
Now I need to use voice on
Try this on the side.
save a little bit of
Let
MP.
the ouchies go away.
Appreciate it.
What are you? Is this a salami action or is it? Nope, he's moving on to station. Oh, he's gonna just stab at him. How did you not cut your hand?
I'll kill you.
Oh no, he's doing that.
There's something odd about this.
Yeah, not like there was anything normal about this to begin with.
She's
This
not
guy's
right.
savage as hell.
Yeah, he's pulling out all the stops. You've got to stay on your toes, everyone.
I mean, so far he seems way easier than the Majima boss fight, so this is fine.
Take this. Let's do it.
Prepare to suffer.
You're in it now.
I don't like the fact he's targeting Ichiban though.
Watch this.
That's concerning.
Ass picking time. Come on now. Got things for you.
I hope that doesn't cost money, because that does
Eyes
a
on
lot,
me.
and I'm using that a lot.
Let's go.
I don't think I'm gonna worry about John G, so I can just do the single kill.
Let's do it.
Thanks, yo.
Oh, that's
You're in it now.
You're weak.
I doubt I can stun him, but I can try.
I got this.
Or, no, Crescent Slash will do more damage, because he's being rough, but I'll just do this.
Let's get it done. Check this out.
It doesn't say it's costing me. Also, really, that whiff? Fucking hell.
Let's go.
Now we're talking.
You're gonna be in a
Fun
world
with this.
You're in it now.
What?
Ah, counter stance, okay.
Watch me.
Didn't do as much as I thought it would, though.
Get serious.
You're kinda out of shit, so basic attacks. Oh, you can't even get your full attack done. Shit.
Here we go. Try
And
this
we'll
on
go
the
into the
side.
song again.
Let's do this together.
Yeah?
This ought to help.
My thanks.
I'm not backing down.
Okay, we just lost our defensive buff.
Let's do it.
And it lowers accuracy. Cold.
Eyes on
HP
me.
or MP. Right now we'll lower his accuracy.
Let's go.
Good boys.
Back in the fight. Yeah.
How long are you gonna recover health for? Jesus.
Watch this.
You're in for it now.
I want to summon an omelet my next chance out.
Right.
You're weak.
I'm ready now.
Eyes on me. Watch me.
The fact that he's constantly healing is nuts.
Get serious.
You're gonna get stomped.
Okay, I'll
You're
win.
in for it now.
Whether you want to do it or you want to grab it off. We'll watch this one too. Because why not? Hey, good one. Damn it, it's HP. I want MP.
Got it. You're in it now.
Okay, at least he's stopped fucking healing. That healing was the biggest threat that he had.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, we'll do a song.
Give it your all, everyone. This ought to help.
Thank you.
Huh?
Ow.
Come on now.
I want to be really upset if it turns out that's the building.
Watch me.
I got this.
Oh god, not again, man. Come on. That's just a lightning rod.
I'm not going.
Right.
Come on.
Skill, I have to heal Namba.
Try this on the side. Let the ouchies go away.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, especially since he's a camera by this time.
Check this out!
Goes for the ultimate stack slap.
I'm going presidential on you! Well...
Let's do it. Eyes on me.
Don't get healing.
Here we go.
You need to use the
This
song.
out. Let's do this together. I'm ready now.
My thanks. Watch me.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Huh? Watch this.
Can we get the beat going? Wait for him to stand up, otherwise it'll miss.
Come on now! Got something for you!
And I missed the damage buff too. Stop fucking healing, Christ.
I'm not backing down.
You're in now!
Right.
You're weak.
Try this on for size. Give it your all,
That is
everyone. This ought to help.
Thanks, Joe.
Cool.
Ah, shit, I can't do that anymore. Can't do that either. Essence of Mayhem it is.
Come on!
No, it's not that guy. Yeah, I did. He does that back.
Yeah.
Huh?
I got this! Get here.
Stop fucking healing. For the love of God. Okay, it finally wore off its
Here we
welcome.
go.
Thank God.
This out. Let's do
It
this
is still
together.
healed.
You're in.
I'm ready now.
My thanks.
You're gonna get stomped.
Don't have much left I can
Check
do.
this out!
Bat Buster.
Well...
Two-Face.
I'm not backing down.
Okay.
Bring it
Yeah,
on.
double
Fun with
slash.
this.
He's down. Done.
Good times.
Ooh, Yakuza training gear. Oh my God, yes.
Captain, what the hell have you become? The Sawashiro I knew would never just blindly follow orders. Not even the young masters. There's no excuse in the world that could justify killing Arakawa-san!
Yes, there is. To me, the young master's orders are law. My life's purpose is to protect him.
My life's purpose was to protect Arakawa-san!
I know that. I know that all too well.
Captain...
And just so you know, I didn't kill Arakawa-san.
Huh? I thought the young master ordered you to, because of me!
He did order me to.
What?
But that was the only time I ever disobeyed one of his orders. I couldn't kill Masumi Arakawa. I can't explain it, but even as low as I've fallen, that was the one order I couldn't follow. How could I?
'Cause you couldn't put aside your respect for Arakawa-san.
Oh, you think a Yakuza can't take out his own patriarch? No, that wasn't it.
No?
The real reason was, and I've never told this to anyone, not even the young master.
So why are you telling me?
Just listen. The first time I saw Masumi Arakawa was only a short while before I swore my oath to him. I was 15. Just a dumb kid with no direction, no future.
I mean, sure, I guess. Gotta wait for the load so we can go into another cutscene, of course. Come on.
Back when I was getting into fights on the streets of Kamurocho, I had no money. All I had waiting for me at home was my drunk father's fists. The only people I could trust were the other guys who also had nothing. My girl was... I can't even remember her name. Anyway, we shacked up and played house, even though we didn't really think it would last. By the time she told me she was pregnant with our child, it was too late for an abortion.
What are we gonna do? We can't raise a kid. There's no way in hell.
All we could do was pray she'd have a miscarriage. We just ignored her growing stomach, going about life pretending it wasn't there. No hospital visits or anything like that. But of course, you can't ignore an actual baby. She ended up giving birth in a department store bathroom. All on her own. I was working at the time, laying asphalt, as I recall.
What now?
Just pretend it didn't happen. Brush it under the rug. That's what you do with secrets. That's how we dealt with stuff our whole lives. Who was there to teach us any other way? No one. Which is why...
I killed him. Wait, no. This is going exactly where I fucking think it is, isn't it?
We're going to hell, aren't we? I know it.
Why are you saying that? Nothing happened, okay? It's chilly out. Let's go home.
No, I can't do this. I'm going back.
Are you serious? It's over. Just forget about it.
I can't. I have to go back.
Stop. We took care of it.
Let me go.
Fuck.
What? Damn it! Open, you piece of shit! Open!
That's the locker. Does he know? Why else would he try to open it?
Did he hear the baby in there? He had to, right?
This is my child.
Well, this might work out.
Huh?
Yeah, that guy will look after him. I don't understand. This is a gift, right? It's for the best, really. Hey, are you okay? Damn it! Move! Move!
Okay.
So, Arakawa-san took your baby. That means... Shit! That baby was...
Masato Arakawa. The young master.
The young master... is your son?
The boss told you about that night, didn't he? New Year's Eve. His woman was being chased by the Hikawa family. They decided to hand off the baby using a locker. How could they have known that there would be another baby in the same row of lockers? What were the chances? So you see how it happened? Arakawa followed the sound of a baby's cries and pried open the locker.
So what about the second baby in the lockers?
5 years later, the mother of my child was out of my life. But Masumi Arakawa, he was still in Kamurocho. With my son. Why is that? Huh? That kid. I did some research on the man. Arakawa started his own Yakuza family at a pretty young age, so he was gaining some notoriety already. I found out a lot. Like how the kid in the chair had never been able to walk. Because of severe hypothermia he'd suffered when he was born.
Enough, Masato.
Why me? Why am I the only one who can't walk? Everyone else can. It's not fair.
I heard those words, and I swear they echoed in my head for months. Even if I'd never had a son, the Yakuza path was my fate. It always had been. I've been living my life half-assed for so long.
Are you sure you want this? There's no turning back once you've sworn an oath.
I'm sure. But suddenly I saw another way. I could swear an oath to Masumi Arakawa.
Okay, then drink.
Arakawa the Assassin was his nickname then. He didn't fuck around.
I get it now. I get why you swore loyalty to Arakawa. It wasn't because he was the legendary Arakawa the Assassin. That's what drew everyone else to Arakawa. But you swore your oath to be near the young master. Does he know any of this?
I told you, this is a secret I've never told anyone before. Honestly, I thought I would take it to my grave.
Then why did you tell me?
Because there's something I want to ask you.
Me? Okay, shoot.
Didn't you notice there's one crucial detail missing from that locker story?
Crucial detail?
Use your head. If Arakawa-san took my son out of the locker, then where is his real son?
Yeah, good point.
The boss said his woman's name was Akane. And before he met her, she'd been working at a soap land called Shangri-La.
It is going exactly where I thought
Shangri-La? Seriously? That's where I was born.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So take this next part with a grain of salt. But here's my theory. On that night, New Year's Eve, Akane called Arakawa-san to tell him she was being hunted. She knew they'd find her at the maternity ward, so she left. But as soon as she did, she went into labor. She desperately needed to find a place to have her baby, where she wouldn't be found. So I think she may have gone to her old workplace, Shangri-La. And, as you just said, that's where you were born, correct?
But that... You're making it sound like I... It can't be.
After the boss took the young master out of the locker, I saw another baby.
You did?
Long after all the fuss died down, she and I just stood there. We were shocked. Our doomed child had been saved. And now we had to just move on. I have to admit I felt relieved. But I couldn't see why a Yakuza had been so desperate to save a baby. Sure, maybe he'd heard it crying. But why the desperation? And he didn't even call for help. It was such a fucking mystery. It gave me a headache. But a few minutes later, I got my answer.
Boss, is it one of these?
Yes, hurry! Open up every single one that isn't locked.
Okay, I'm on it.
What are they doing?
I don't know.
I hope to hell it wasn't this one. He's not here. Oh! Gotcha! Boss! Over here! I found him!
You sure it's him? Wait, no. If he's still here, that can only mean the handoff didn't go as planned.
Whoa.
No way. There was another baby?
What should we do? Take him to the police?
No. I need to hold on to him for a while, in case Akane comes back for him.
You think she's gonna make it? She said her life was in danger.
It was at that moment I realized. The other man had taken the wrong baby.
He took the wrong baby.
Neat. Also, fuck you, game.
After putting you in the locker, Akane's son kept running. Right up until the Hikawa family caught her. I think that while she was on the run, she told someone she could trust about her baby in the locker, just in case. I didn't recognize the two people that came to pick up the other baby. But if one of them was Jiro Kasuga, your foster father, owner of that soapland, then you're Masumi Arakawa's son.
Shut up, man. There's no way.
But isn't there? A DNA test would be a simple way to find out. Without a test, you'll never know for sure. Or if you think I'm talking out of my ass, just walk away. Forget I told you.
Hell no. You think I'm going to just let you walk away after you killed the Seiryu clan's chairman?
Do what you will to me. I had no future then. I have no future now.
Why not?
Ryoaki told me to kill Arakawa, and I refused. He clearly already decided I was disposable when he gave me this hit. Take out a chairman? Aoki wasn't expecting me to come out of this alive. All I am to him now is a third-rate hitman. My success or failure hardly matters.
But then, I need you to answer me, Captain. If you didn't kill Arakawa-san, who did?
I don't know for sure. But maybe Lieutenant Nishioda. He's the young master's favorite peon now, since Arakawa-san is dead.
Arakawa-san's death is on Nishioda, then.
Sawashiro, I still can't let you walk away. As much as I'd like to kill you myself, you need to pay for your sins the legit way.
pay for my sins. The legit way. That's not the way I've led my life.
Neat. So, what now? Oh, you are actually. Okay.
그거 믿을 만한 정보 맞아? 그렇군. 혹시 또 뭐 나오면 연락해.
What's up?
I found out who gave us the tip about Chairman Hoshino being in danger. It was Sawashiro himself.
What the hell? Why would he give himself away?
To venture a guess, I don't think Sawashiro actually wanted to kill the chairman.
What?
I believe he was hoping you would stop him, Kasuga-san. But he couldn't say that outright, because it would have been betraying Aoki. So instead, he leaked his plan to kill Chairman Hoshino, and left his fate in your hands.
But that means we failed. We didn't stop him.
Shit. You always made such impossible demands of me, Captain. God damn it!
Yep. How dare he? Oh. Save. Oh, cool. We're already on to chapter 14 then. Come on.
It was at that moment I realized the other man had taken the wrong baby. Then, you're Masumi Arakawa's son.
Yeah. I dreamed that it's 40 years ago. On that cold New Year's Eve night, Akane's there. And she's about to give birth to her baby. She gives birth in Shangri-La. In the dream, it's Masato who ends up being born in that soapland.
Did Arakawa-san know I was his son all along?
Damn it. Why'd he... Fucking damn it!
Hey, what's going on with you, man? Everyone's worried. I am too.
Don't be. I just gotta settle something.
What? With who?
Ryo Aoki. Who else?
But how? We don't even know where he is.
Get Kume to tell me. Where is the bastard? He'll know!
Okay. My guess is he's probably giving a speech somewhere. Maybe he's at the Bleach Japan office?
Yeah. Most likely the Haku-Ryo building. So that's where I'm going.
But really? Well, we're going too then.
Oh, you guys want to try and stop me? That ain't gonna work. I'll kick all your asses.
Yo, Kasuga-kun. We were just gonna call you.
They're all Omi Alliance men. Not that they'll admit it.
Are they just staring at us?
Yeah, and more of them keep showing up. I don't like this.
Just punch your way through already. Christ.
Yeah, I don't think they like us much either.
Great. Then we all want the same thing. Hey, we're leaving! Let's just stay out of each other's way! Yo, if you want to just sit there, go for it. But I'm coming through! Nice. We're skipping right to the good part. Well, quit gawking and bring it on already! Let's do it! Well...
Nope, they're attacking more than I was just thinking I could just take them down each in a single attack.
Come on now!
I don't want to be able to get them.
Here we go.
You're in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take some back my way through this shit.
Let's go!
Hey, your reskinned weapons handler or DLA weapons.
Eyes on me. You're gonna be in a war.
Ah, fuck you. Wasted ass pictures ain't nothing. I also keep forgetting that he now melee attacks or AoE attacks with
Right.
You're in.
This ought to help.
Let's go! Okay.
Cut him, motherfucker.
I got this!
I'm not backing down.
Bring it on.
Ow.
Get serious!
Okay, you could do some healing. Let it go as soon as you get a chance. Christ, stop attacking. Just let me move already.
Cool!
You're gonna get stomped.
Watch me.
You're in it!
just settle with that.
Here we go.
And song it up.
Let's do this together!
I'm ready now. You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
And damn it, he's not dead. Fucking hell. He's dead at least.
I got that one down.
Are you even trying?
And you're gonna be an asshole. Cool.
You're gonna get stuck.
I'm hoping no range was up.
Right.
On it.
I got this.
Watch me.
I'm ready now.
Fight.
Okay.
Stand the fuck up. And now you come back in like an asshole.
You're in it now.
Of course you called in your coordinates.
Well.
Fuck yourself. Gonna kick his ass now.
Here we go.
Bring it
I
on.
got this.
Finish him off.
This ought to help.
Yeah.
Okay, now but go cut a motherfucker.
Let's see.
Can you reach that motherfucker? There we go.
Watch me.
Get serious.
And he's dead.
I'm ready
Oh,
now.
shit.
Weak.
Right.
I got
Try
this.
this on
Only
the
one,
side.
two, but I kinda got it.
This ought to help.
My thanks.
I'm not backing down.
You want to fight?
Go punch the dude. Nice.
Okay.
Now Namba can cut the fuck out of that motherfucker.
Good times.
Moving up in the world.
Oh, cool. Psycho leveled. I'll gladly take that.
Hey.
Hey, Ichiban is dealing with the Omi Alliance, just going bare lives now. There's no end to
Okay.
them. I don't want taking hits right now. Charging forward without having to think about it is a nice change of pace. That's one way of looking at it. I guess we'll just keep it up until we find teammate. No selection zone in with one candidate kicking in the other's door. If this was a non-selection, then now Arakawa and Chairman Hoshino would still be alive. You're right. Let's go. Let's go. How far? Okay, we don't have to go very far. But I don't have to worry about anyone actually being on the streets. I can just bounce from objective to objective. That's my handy-dandy item I got out of that tower. Always rounding out levels. Gotta keep running. We're almost there. Actually, no, we're not as close as I thought we were. God damn it. Fuck you guys. Only I can become between you. Come on. And I'm there. I'm there. Close enough. Fill up the save. Complete that save. Pretty quiet for being election season. They all skip town. Looks like they did. The door's open. No one's here. What's going on? And then it turns out the building's rigged to explode.
Hey ya.
Look, Ichiban, it's Omi.
Yo.
Hey, where's Kume? Don't you got any manners? Come on, have a chat with us. If I put my fist through your face instead. Get him, boys. That one. Yes, you did.
You scared?
Watch me.
You're in it now.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Oh, you say Sandy. Me.
Here we go. I'm ready now.
Yeah.
I'm not backing down.
Eyes on me.
I was trying to knock people in that car, but didn't really want to go.
Well, you're gonna get stomped.
Cool.
Bring it on.
Right. You gotta help.
Yeah, and they don't fall down either, so
I'm not backing down.
that makes that all the more harder to try to make use of that car, even if it was moving.
Okay.
You're gonna be in a world.
I got this.
I'm not backing down.
Don't you dare.
Well.
You're gonna be in a world.
Damn it.
Here we go.
I got this.
I hate that fucking shit that they do. Oh yeah, I kinda wanna see what that
Bring it on.
looks like, but I kinda gotta be
Let's do this together. I'm ready.
Thank you.
You're gonna get stomped.
I got this.
Eyes on me.
Yeah, do that, do
You're
this
gonna be in a
thing.
world.
I'll skip your ass. I mean, they ran him over after so
Cool.
I'm not right.
I got this.
You gotta help.
Well, not yet.
You're in for it now.
You're gonna be in a world.
You're weak.
Bring it on. Watch me.
Once again, it's always
You're
the
gonna
dead
get
body that
stomped.
gets run over. Not the actual people while they're alive. Fuck you, man.
Here we go.
Congratulations, you're now public enemy.
I'm ready now.
Stop calling in your goddamn
You're gonna be in a
allies.
world.
You're in for it now.
Well.
You're gonna get stomped. Right. You gotta help.
Why are you so tanky? Fucking hell.
Watch me.
Guys, fucking basic ass mob bitches.
Okay.
I want to sweat this guy.
I got this.
Here we go.
Not yet.
I'm ready now.
You wanna fight?
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Cool. Get serious. I got this.
This ought to help.
Yeah.
Get the fuck up and do something.
Right.
Guess I should probably.
Try this on the side. Give it your all, everyone.
Wanna fight?
I'm ready now.
Good job, you suck.
You're gonna get stuck.
Well. Get Let's go.
Eyes on me.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, just kick my shit out of motherfuckers and face gas back.
Watch me.
Come on, stop wasting my time.
You're in for it now.
Well.
Right. I'm ready now.
Yeah. Do that. Punch, all that shit.
The enemy is defeated. I feel the stats going to hell yeah.
Excellent.
I did it!
What do you want anyway? Me? You attacked us? Well, you're the ones that served Sawashiro Han up to the cops, ain't you? Why'd you even come here? What the hell's your problem? I need to talk to Kume. Where is he? Huh? Fuck if I know. Eat shit, asshole!
Punch him again. Nice.
I said, where is he? Better hurry up and answer!
Cool it, Ichiban. That's too much.
Spit it out. Where's Kume? Still don't want to talk? Think you're real tough, huh? Well, I'm just getting started. I bet I could punch you 100 times before I even get winded. How about you count them for me? I'll take over once you black out. Answer my question. Where's Kume? Have it your way! Not my fault if your face caves in! Okay! He ain't in Ijincho no more. He went to Kamurocho. What? Why Kamurocho? Remember how you pushed him into that van? Well, he went crying to his mama for help. That's Ryo Aoki now. Kume's gonna whine to Aoki that he can't campaign without more security.
What a spineless coward. He really thinks he's fit to win a national election.
All right, well forget Kume. Take me to Ryo Aoki. I can't do that. Even if I wanted to. You killed Arakawa-san. You killed Chairman Hoshino.
And now I'm going.
I answered you. I told you everything I know. The whole city's been turned into a hellhole, and I'm still punching my way through you useless fucking grunts. What's it gonna fucking take?
Ichiban! That's enough! Shut up! I just need to talk to him. Masudo Arakawa and I need to have some fucking words. He has some shit he needs to answer for. Kasuga!
Oh shit, Kiryu.
Who the hell? You? Why are you in Ijincho?
I was just passing through.
Passing through my ass.
You helped us out in Osaka, I think. You got a name, big guy? How do you know Arakawa-san?
My past isn't what's relevant here.
Huh?
I don't have the luxury of living out in the open anymore. But that gives me access to things most people miss.
Like what?
Like how Ryo Aoki's next move will be right here in Ijincho.
Huh? What's his next move?
I was going to tell you that, but not anymore.
What? Don't fuck around, man. Just tell me.
I can't say I really feel like it, after what I just saw from you.
Well, I can't say I'm feeling your tone right now, man. Who fucking died and made you king?
My tone? You're the one who was beating up a guy who couldn't even fight back anymore. It shouldn't take a king to tell you that was uncalled for.
What the hell is this next move the young master's gonna make? Spit it out!
You're too blind with rage right now to understand it anyway. But I'll give you a chance. Come to Komi Jewel after the sun sets. I'll be waiting.
Komi Jewel?
Songwoo is currently taking measures to restore Komi Jewel's surveillance system. But she doesn't know when exactly it'll be back online.
Thank you. Crazy how similar you are.
Pardon me?
A few years back, I met a man who looked just like you. But then I saw him die with my own eyes.
Oh. Sounds almost like a dream, doesn't it?
I don't think so. I'd heard rumors he employed a body double. I take it that's you.
Memories, dreams, can either really be trusted?
Enough riddles.
To become a man's shadow, your body and mind must be united with his for the rest of your life. In turn, a shadow will be born from me someday. A shadow with the same commitment. So you see,
sure, crazy
Jungihan is more an immortal entity than he is a man.
I get it.
I don't. Do you know each other or not?
We don't. But it's safe to say we share an acquaintance.
Small damn world, that's for sure.
Tell me about it.
So what was the thing about going to Komi Jewel? What's over there?
Just be there if you care about anything I have to say. It's up to you.
Okay, Kiryu. Oh yes, I'm gonna have to fight you, aren't I? You better not be as much of a pain in the ass as Goro. Although technically, I guess lore-wise, he should be even more of a pain in the ass.
So, are you saying you didn't have anything to do with the Seiryu clan patriarch's death?
Of course I didn't.
A flat-out denial, huh? What if the public starts to doubt you?
The public's rumor mill doesn't concern me.
So, just to be clear, we won't find any evidence you were involved, and Sawashiro's lips are sealed, because a man in prison never talks. Even though you ordered him to do it. I got all that right? Is that how you expect me to interpret this?
Yes. And lighten up a bit, will you? You need to understand. I don't want to cause my own police commissioner any undue stress.
Well, can't say you're succeeding there. The situation is getting more shaky with every briefing. The whole damn Omi alliance just fell apart, for goodness sake. Out of nowhere. And it makes me think,
You were never really in control of Masumi Arakawa to begin with.
Arakawa has already been dealt with.
Okay, but wouldn't Sawashiro just take his place? Unless that was yet another miscalculation.
I wouldn't ask so many irrelevant questions if I were you. I know you have your concerns, but you need to relax. I have eyes on everything.
Do you have eyes on all the Omi and Kamurocho who are now a bunch of unaffiliated, pissed-off thugs? With Arakawa and Sawashiro out of the picture, who's gonna rein them in?
I haven't decided yet, but I will. No need to worry.
But...
That said, I do need to keep my distance from law enforcement right now. Optics and all. I'm sure you understand. So from now on, do not barge in here without my permission ever again, Horiguchi-san. It will not be tolerated.
Says the guy who barged into national politics without anyone's permission whatsoever, and then made himself party chair.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to be consulted on that? Trust me, that wouldn't have changed anything. No one has enough power to stop me.
We could have at least given you some advice. Maybe something along the lines of, those who seek power are not worthy of it. But you're right. It probably wouldn't have mattered.
That bastard ought to learn to respect his governor, huh? You want me to teach him a couple of things before he becomes a problem?
Don't do anything drastic. He'll ruin my fun.
Your fun?
He's gonna live the rest of his life at my beck and call. But he doesn't know it. And I'm savoring every moment of that.
I see. All right. By the way, Kume came up from Ijincho to beg you for help. He's whining about lack of security on his campaign trail.
Okay, that's my purview. I'll handle it. As for your purview, how's that little task I gave you coming?
I already made arrangements in Ijincho. You won't be able to contact me until it's all over. I know a governor's not used to hearing that, but I hope you understand.
Ishiura.
Sir?
You may just have what it takes to be the next chairman of the Omi Alliance. I think I'll make the announcement at the next officers' meeting.
Thank you, sir. You won't regret it.
You're gonna regret it because you're gonna fucking die. Looks like Gomajil better get over there. Kiyomichu. It's also 5 till. I'm pretty sure this is going to open up to a fucking boss fight against goddamn Kiryu. So once I get close, I'll save. All there. We're already super close anyway, so yeah, right here is good. We'll just hit this save, because even if it's not, I'm sure it'll be a decently long cutscene. So let's hit that save. The game is saved, and it's time to call it. Later.